Hello, friends. This story is about a small but beautiful city in the United States. In that city, there was a girl studying in a college named Emma Johnson. Emma was very smart, cheerful, and a little mischievous. Wherever she went, the atmosphere automatically became light and fun. Emma had 4 best friends: Liam Anderson, Sophia Wilson, Noah Brown, and Olivia Taylor. The 5 of them had been together since their first year of college. As soon as classes ended, they would either sit in the campus park or go to someone's house to play games and talk for hours. But Emma had one habit. She absolutely hated losing. No matter how small the game was, she always wanted to win at any cost. It was a Friday evening. A cool breeze was blowing outside and clouds covered the sky. That day, everyone had gathered at Liam's house. Liam's house was big and comfortable, and their game nights often took place in his living room. Snacks were placed on the table: popcorn, chips, and cold drinks. Everyone sat on the floor in a circle. That day, they decided to play a fun board game. The rules were simple. Whoever reached the final stage first would be the winner, and everyone else would give that person a dinner treat. "Today, I'm definitely going to win," Emma said confidently. Noah laughed. "Emma, you say that every time." Sophia smiled and said, "Let's see whose luck is better today." The game started. Dice were rolling, cards were being picked, and the excitement grew with every move. For a while, everything went normally, but as the game continued, Emma realized she was falling behind. Liam and Sophia had moved far ahead of her. Emma pressed her lips together quietly. She hated losing. Suddenly, a mischievous idea came into her mind. When everyone was distracted in conversation for a moment, Emma secretly switched her cards and slightly rolled the dice differently. She thought no one had noticed. The game continued, and suddenly Emma started moving ahead quickly. Noah said in surprise, "Wow, Emma, suddenly your luck opened up." Emma smiled and said, "Luck favors the brave." Everyone laughed. But Sophia had sharp eyes. Something felt strange to her. She began watching Emma's moves carefully. A few minutes later, the exact thing she suspected happened. When everyone's eyes were on the dice, Emma cleverly switched her card again. This time, Sophia clearly saw it. Sophia suddenly said, "Wait a second. Emma, what did you just do?" Emma got slightly startled.
What do you mean?
Sophia said, "You switched the card." "I saw it." A slight silence suddenly filled the room. Emma quickly laughed and said, "Oh, come on. You must be mistaken." But this time, Liam was also watching closely. After a while, when Emma rolled the dice again, Liam suddenly grabbed her hand. "Wait," Liam said with a smile. Everyone's eyes turned toward them. Liam slowly opened Emma's fist, and another dice came out of her hand. Noah burst out laughing. "Oh my God! Our Emma turned out to be a cheater." Olivia started laughing too. "So that's why you were winning so fast." Emma's face turned slightly red, but she was still smiling. "Oh, come on. It was just a little joke," she said. Liam laughed and said, "Jokes are fine, but cheating in a game also has a punishment." Emma raised her eyebrows and asked, "Oh, really? What kind of punishment?" Noah said with a mischievous smile, "You really don't know?" Emma suddenly realized something was about to happen. She started moving backward. "Wait, what are you guys going to do?" But before she could get up and run away, Liam and Noah grabbed her. "Got you." Noah laughed. Olivia and Sophia came closer too. Emma said nervously, "Hey, no, please, don't do that." But it was already too late. The next moment, Emma's tickle punishment began. Liam laughed and said, "Punishment for cheating, tickling." As soon as Noah and Sophia started tickling her, Emma burst into loud laughter. "No, no, please, stop!" She almost doubled over from laughing. The room echoed with her laughter. "I surrender! I surrender!" Emma shouted while laughing. After a while, everyone became tired of laughing and finally let her go. Emma sat on the floor, breathing heavily. Her hair was messy and her face had turned red. All her friends were still laughing, but Emma suddenly became quiet. There was a smile on her face, but a slight sadness in her eyes. She slowly said, "Do you guys know why I'm so afraid of losing?" Hearing this, everyone became silent. They had no idea that behind Emma's question there was a secret, one that was about to give their friendship a whole new direction. For a moment, the room became completely silent. Just a little while ago, the room was full of laughter, but now there was complete quiet. Everyone's eyes were fixed on Emma. Emma took a slow, deep breath. There was slight moisture in her eyes, which she tried to hide. Sophia asked softly, "Emma, are you okay?" Emma stayed quiet for a moment. Then, with a faint smile, she said, "You must be wondering why I suddenly became so serious over such a small thing." Liam said, "If something is bothering you, you can tell us. We're your friends." Emma slowly lowered her head. Then she said, "When I was little, my dad was very strict. For him, only one thing mattered in life: winning." Everyone listened quietly. Emma continued, "If I ever lost anything, whether it was a school test or even a small game, my dad would get very upset with me. Sometimes he wouldn't even talk to me for days." Noah and Olivia looked at each other. Emma's voice started to tremble. "Once I came second in a school race. I was very happy. But when I told my dad at home, he said, 'Second place means losing.' After that day, I always felt that if I lost, I was worthless." The atmosphere in the room completely changed. Liam said softly, "Emma, that's not true." Emma smiled faintly, but a tear rolled down her eye. "Maybe that's why I try to win every game, even if I have to do something wrong." No one spoke for a moment. Then suddenly Noah laughed and said, "So basically, you cheated that much just so you wouldn't have to give us dinner?" Everyone smiled a little. Emma also laughed and said, "Maybe, a little." The atmosphere became lighter again. Sophia held Emma's hand and said, "Listen, in friendship, winning or losing doesn't matter. Even if you lost, we would still be with you," Olivia said. "And honestly, the real fun is just playing together." Liam smiled and said, "And if you really want to win, win honestly." For the first time, Emma took a peaceful breath. It felt like a heavy weight had lifted from her heart. Just then, Liam's phone rang. Seeing the phone screen, his expression changed. He immediately answered the call. "Hello. Yes, Mom." "What happened?" He listened for a few seconds. Then his face suddenly became serious. "What, right now? To the hospital?" Everyone got shocked. After hanging up the phone, Emma asked worriedly, "Liam, what happened?" Liam said slowly, "My little sister Ellie has suddenly been taken to the hospital. Her condition isn't good." Silence filled the room again. After a moment, Emma stood up. In a firm voice, she said, "Then why are we sitting here?" Noah asked, "What do you mean?" Emma said, "We're all going to the hospital right now. Liam won't go alone." Liam looked at her in surprise. He had no idea that the girl they were just jokingly tickling a few minutes ago would become his biggest support. And what was about to happen in the hospital that night would make their friendship even stronger forever. As soon as Emma said this, everyone stood up. Within minutes, they all got into the car and left for the hospital. Inside the car, there was a strange silence. Rain was still falling outside, and the streetlights reflected on the wet roads. Liam looked out the window. His worry was clearly visible. Emma quietly watched him. After a moment, she said softly, "Liam, everything will be okay." Liam tried to smile, but his worry was still visible. After about 20 minutes, they reached the hospital. The hospital atmosphere was calm but serious. White walls, the faint smell of medicines, and doctors and nurses walking around made everyone's hearts beat faster. Liam's mother was sitting outside on a chair. Her face clearly showed worry. Liam rushed to her. "Mom, how is Ellie?" he asked nervously. Liam's mother said softly, "The doctors are checking." It's hard to say anything right now. Hearing this, Liam's heart sank. He sat down on a nearby chair with his head lowered. Emma quietly sat beside him. "You're not alone," she said softly. Everyone sat there silently. Every minute felt very long. After about half an hour, the operation room door opened and the doctor came out. Everyone stood up immediately. Liam nervously asked, "Doctor, how's my sister?" The doctor smiled slightly and said, "There's no need to worry now. Your sister is out of danger. She had a severe allergic reaction, but she's stable now." Everyone breathed in relief. Tears filled Liam's eyes. He hugged his mother immediately. Emma, Sophia, Noah, and Olivia also smiled with relief. After some time, a nurse told them they could see Ellie for a short while. Inside the room, little Ellie was lying on the bed. She looked better, just a little weak. As soon as she saw Liam, she smiled faintly. "Brother," she said softly. Liam's eyes filled with tears again. After coming out of the room, Liam stood silently for a moment. Then he looked at his friends and said softly, "You know, if you guys hadn't come with me today, I might have completely broken down. Noah smiled and said, "That's what friends are for." Sophia said, "We're not just friends who play games together." Olivia laughed and said, "And anyway, Emma still owes us a dinner treat." Everyone laughed a little. Emma smiled and said, "Yes, and this time I definitely won't cheat." Amid the laughter, Emma became quiet for a moment. She stood in the hospital corridor thinking. Suddenly, she realized that the real meaning of life is not winning or losing. The real victory is having friends who stand beside you even in difficult times. After that night, Emma remained just as cheerful and playful as before, but something inside her had changed. Now she understood that a victory earned with honesty and friendship is far greater than any victory achieved through cheating. And that small game night became the most unforgettable memory of their friendship. And here our story ends, and if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.